208 that way?
208. I don't know the numbers right off the top of my head.
It is this way.
Okay.
Hi, are you McKenna?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my house.
I almost went into the marketplace downstairs.
Yeah, no, we're expanding. I have this office over there, but that's another business. But I'm shutting that one down, so we're gonna be moving into that one and this one over here.
Wow, congrats!
Yeah.
Congrats! A lot of businesses are expanding right now. That is a cute cow.
My mom got that for me for my birthday, thinking it was a pig, because I run Alaska Potbelly Pig Rescue.
I can see a pig.
So,
little?
We're gonna pretend he's a pig, yeah.
That's so cute.
Okay, let me get your, not quite sure how this Indeed works.
I'm still getting used to it. It's gone through some changes in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Have you always been in this building, or?
No, I was at another building, before I came over here. I think I've been in this one since 2000, sorry, I have a hair crawling on me. Since 2019.
Oh.
Okay, so tell me about yourself here. You got office manager and billing experience.
Mm-hmm.
What is your experience with running payrolls on a QuickBooks desktop?
So I'm used to using things like QuickBooks, Nokia. I just did a healthcare program where when punches come in, you click accept and then you transfer things. I've submitted payroll statements. I've assisted people with audits, especially working in healthcare where they come in and make sure that you're following all the state and federal guidelines. And I'm very comfortable. I mean, my last job, I used some software that was a little bit different than QuickBooks, but I've been using software for over 20 years, so I'm very quick learner. I learn, I jump right in, and I just like learning new things.
So you have ran payrolls out of QuickBooks?
I have. The last place I worked at, Payroll Dental, was a little bit different because, of course, they're medical. But I have used QuickBooks, but it's been a few years.
Okay.
And very comfortable back when
It's still the same.
Well, they update, they make some changes and tweak some stuff. And
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
okay.
It's pretty much the same. Of course, things update, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Limits and things like that, but as far as the process of running one, that hasn't changed. It's still the same. So what I'm looking for here is I have a full-time payroll specialist who works 40 hours a week, and it's just nothing but payroll. Like,
She must love it.
we have a payroll list this long,
Oh, wow.
and it's intensive. And it would be and I'm all over the place. I usually don't get to this office until, because I have clients outside of the office, so I usually don't get over here until like 2:45, and then I stay here until like 6 or 7. But my goal is to move her out of that position and into more of a management position where she can take over some of the clients that are on my desk, as well as I do have her taking care of a couple of accounting clients at her desk as well. And this way payroll is always covered. So like she would teach you everything you need to know about all of our clients and
From the ground up.
from the ground up. We have a payroll Bible, and with all of our clients' profile information and all the ins and outs of their payroll and all that stuff. So we have it pretty fine-tuned. It's just a matter of following the procedures. But it would be nice, because when she goes on vacation, then I have to be doing it, and I just don't have the time. So it would be nice to have 2 people that know how to do it, and then have her be able to take care of this stuff on my desk, because I can't ever seem to get to it, cause I'm just too busy.
Pulled in so many directions.
I am, and so basically, that's about it. I just really need a payroll guru, you know? So, the only thing that I would say is a concern is, are you gonna stay here in Alaska?
Yes, I've moved back. My family is just down the road. And I mean, I've been everywhere in the US, in North America. I've like nowhere else to travel to. And I'm looking for like at least the next 20 years living here.
What about moving into the field of healthcare and dental?
I thought about it, and you know,
Cause you seem to have a lot of experience with that.
yeah, I really thought about it. I tried to get back into it, but there just doesn't seem to be as much growth in the direction I'm going in right now. And I've looked into the financial side, and I thought, maybe that might be a different niche that might serve me better.
Yeah.
I don't have to work healthcare. I got a little burnt out around COVID, so I'm kind of looking for a change.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for something real long term, something that's steady,
Yeah.
something that really challenges me and teaches me a lot more stuff that
Yeah.
maybe I need a little bit more fine tuning on. So,
Yeah.
and this position just caught my attention, and it's like, wow, this is like something that I would really like to get into.
Yeah. I do know one thing, accounting practices will always be around because people don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
By the time we get their stuff, it is extremely messed up. So, and that could even be coming from another accounting office, so,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, yeah, so, I'm looking to, I was hoping to make a decision today, but there hasn't been a lot of like, I've been getting a lot of applicants, but they're from New Jersey, and I'm like, why are all these coming
Interesting.
from New Jersey? And they all had like, I felt it was some sort of a scam because they all had the same type of skills, and
I've never heard of
it
that
was
one.
like some Chat GPT stuff that was just thrown in there, but
Because usually you have to type in like city, state to get Wasilla. Like usually, if I don't, I get all Anchorage. So
yeah,
But,
weird.
yeah, that's interesting.
Okay, so let's go through some of your qualifications. So, and the person sitting at the front desk that does all the payroll, obviously has to be professional and polite and very tolerant and, put on that happy smile on the face and answer the phones. There's, all that good stuff. So,
I like talking on phones. I like reading people. I'm very typey personality. When people come in, like, I make sure that I'm right there. They don't have to ask me a question. I always ask them first, like, hey, what brings you in? How are you doing? Is there a specific person you want to speak with?
yeah.
I've met a lot of receptionists who are not friendly and outgoing, but I try to be the exact opposite. Just so
Yeah.
friendly, and my references would say, well, wow, she's just out there. Like, I have no anxiety talking to strangers.
You're funny. You're a go-getter.
Yeah, I mean, during COVID, when we shut down for a few weeks, I did Uber.
Yeah.
So I'm used to meeting random people on street corners. I met a lot of interesting but very friendly people, and I
Yeah.
just got over my fear of speaking and never looked back.
Nice. That's good. Okay, let's see here. Have you ever thought about doing massage therapy?
I did while I was after I went to school, especially after COVID. It's something I'm not licensed in Alaska, kind of put
Is
that
that
on
one of those
pause.
things where you have to be licensed in each state?
Most states, yes. There are a few like Vermont. You don't have to be. You don't have to take the NBLACs or be licensed. You just practice as long as you meet, requirements of graduation. If it's something I might go into, it would be on the weekend, but it wouldn't impact anything.
Yeah. One of our clients is a big massage place.
Oh,
And
is it around here?
Mhm. Yeah.
I know a lot of the little massage clinics around here. They're all, rowing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Let's see here. So do you understand the debits and credits of accounting and how that works? Do you understand the fundamentals of accounting?
Yes, my father had a PhD in accounting. So when I was in high school and even after high school, he taught me a lot about accounting and, consumer math. And, he always said accounting is one of those professions that's always hiring and is always looking for growth and new candidates.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy accounting. I didn't think I would, but I really, really like doing it.
Okay. Let me see. Do you happen to know ShareFile?
I've used it, not at the last place I worked, but I have used it, but it's been a few years. But I can definitely jump back into it and get more comfortable with it.
I've had it forever and I use it for some clients, but there's so much more that we can do with it and I just don't have time to learn everything about it.
I've created websites for businesses and training, so I would definitely like to learn more software and get a little bit more tech savvy.
Yeah. And what are you looking for your rate of pay?
At the last position I had was about 26, but I'm kind of more focused in like the office environment more than I have to have a specific pay. I'm pretty flexible.
Okay. I think if I did hire you, I'd probably start you out at probably start you out at 18 for the first month,
Okay.
just to see where you're at with, it's a lot. And I want you to be, I want this person to be able to love running payrolls
Mhm.
and really thoroughly understand what they're doing. So, I think with the training that is gonna have to be provided, to bring you up to speed where you need to be, and then we look at it again in, after 30 days and see where we're at.
Yeah.
And you would probably just work the same hours as Allison. And I believe she's 9 to 3, 9 to 3:30,
Okay.
I think, or something like that. So, I do have 2 other interviews on Monday, and then I need to make a decision because I need Allison in my office, but she's gonna have to be training you for a month. So I will probably get in touch with everybody on Tuesday.
Okay.
But that's kind of what I'm thinking, and, I'll be able to, and Allison will be able to tell me, kind of where you're at on your skill set with running payrolls and how comfortable you are with that and everything, so, I think we will, that's what we'll go with if I choose to hire you,
Okay.
and
How many hours a week are you looking to hire for?
well, it's really just how savvy you are with the payrolls, because I have Allison sitting at the front now doing all of the payrolls, and a handful of clients accounting. So, and you know, everything's a time limit, everything's like on a direct deposit schedule
Mhm.
or something like that, and it's not just Friday payrolls, we have Monday, Tuesday, Thursday payrolls, we have bi-weekly, semi-weekly, semi-monthly.
You're busy.
I mean, we have a very long list, and so it would just really depend on where you're at with your payrolls. And then, as we continue to grow, we can definitely, add some clients, like accounting, to your plate,
Oh,
you know.
nice.
So, so yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, it sounds like a very interesting growth potential.
Yep, I'm opening a tax division, so I just got done with an 11-week course, and now I have to take this I don't know, what is it? A 4-month course, and then I'll be an enrolled agent, so I'm already a tax preparer, but now I'll be an enrolled agent where I can, you know, practice in front of the IRS, but, so we're gonna be rebranding, so it'll be, instead of Perfect Payroll and Accounting, it's gonna be Perfect Payroll, Accounting, and Tax, and we'll be knocking a hole through this wall here, so we have an entire whole office over there. So it's gonna be some growing pains as well as we transition to all 3 units in this building. So, you know, it might just be 30 to 35 hours a week right now, and then it will, you know, we don't work over 40 no matter what, so, unless it's December and January, because we have quarterly reporting, we have year-end, W-2s, we'll be working, I know me and Allison will be working for the next 3 weekends to process everything. So, January's hell, for sure. So you definitely be working overtime in
Yeah.
January. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and as we continue to grow and expand, you know, we'll be bringing on more, and then if you stick a payroll, then we can put somebody else in your place, and you can move over to, you know, a client relationship type thing, and I really call the front desk just robotics. I mean, it's you don't really have time to think, it's just payroll, but yeah.
I like repetitious work too.
Yep, and we get very familiar with each client and what their needs are, and how we, it's a very critical position. It's one of those positions where accounting is easy to fix. Payroll is not. It's extremely glaring. It can screw up taxes, and it's one of those things that, the employer has to hear about it first, because the employee's gonna go to their employer and say, hey, my payroll screwed up, and then of course we get, then it's just this domino effect, and it's one of those things where I really will only allow 1 or 2 screw ups, because payroll is so critical that they will dump a company because they can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Or get it together. Because that's the last, and we really pride on ourselves of being perfect payroll and being thorough and consistent and all that stuff. So,
I'm a very detail-oriented person.
yeah, and it's like I tell everybody, I don't care how long you've been doing their payroll, you will read the notes prior to running every payroll, because with so many people, it's easy to forget something. And it's all these little nuances that are in these profiles that we need to be aware of every single time, you know? So, accuracy and being detailed is extremely critical for this position.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I would, I definitely will let you know on Tuesday.
I look
Like I
forward
said, I
to
have a
hearing.
couple people, on Monday, and trying to get somebody in here ASAP, so it would probably be as early as Tuesday or Wednesday morning,
That would be perfect.
yeah. So, and you live out here?
Yeah, just up the road, about a mile and a half from here, so pretty
Okay.
convenient.
Okay.
Downtown Lonsdale.
Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have
I
other
don't.
obligations?
I don't have any obligations, no travel plans, just looking for something that I can sink my teeth into and
Yeah.
gain more experience and just thrive.
All right. Well, good. That's what I like to hear. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in on such a short notice. And, there's this thing in here where you can, and like I said, I don't know how to work this thing, but you can text the person, or you can, like, schedule an interview, and then it tells you to type in this message, and then right before you hit send, you can see the box where it says the date and time. So if my message was conflicting with the actual date and time, because it'll throw something in there that I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm glad you made it. Because
The weather a few hours ago, I was thinking, is it safe to
Oh,
leave? And then it cleared up, and
I know, it turned out to be
Pretty
this
nice.
beautiful day. So the other office I was at, I got into that office and it was, rain was coming through the lights. So I couldn't turn my lights on. I had a Zoom meeting at 10:30. I had to run W-2s, and that's another thing too, is you'll be learning Sage. And I'll be the only one to be able to train you on that, but Sage is a pretty big, it used to be Master Builder. It's a pretty big program, but I just convinced one of our clients to switch to Sage. And so we'll probably be running payroll for them out of that as well. Yeah, lots of things.
No, it was nice to
Lots of
meet
things
you.
going on.
Take a look at the office.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, it's a wreck right now. I have potbelly pig stuff out there I need to bring home, and nobody vacuumed this week. We've just been so busy moving things
It's
around.
January, so a lot of people are moving, transitioning,
Well,
doing
it's like,
taxes.
get everything out of the files, get all the new files set up, and it's just crazy right now. Like, December and January is a blur.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happens the rest of the year, I just know that December comes way too fast. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's just like you're cruising in October, and then it's like December.
I know. And it literally feels like we just went through this. But that was a year ago.
It does feel like that. I do my own taxes, and it's like January already. It's like
We're here already.
Yeah.
Well, we're pretty casual here. It's, I do pay all the major holidays. Of course, we get, sick time now because we have ballot measure 1 that passed. So, if you're not familiar with that, we'll train you on that. But, I also do, and it starts accruing immediately, but it's a week of PTO your first year, and then I think it goes up to 2 weeks after you're starting on year 2.
Okay.
I'll have to look at, I can't remember. And then, I do bonuses, for big onboarding of clients and things like that. I'll do bonuses, or bonuses at the end of the year or something like that, but of course, those are all discretionary and not a given, so. We also do 401k, but it's more like an IRA, without the overhead, so, and that's a employer match at the end of the year.
Okay.
There's no health or dental, but,
I seldomly use those anyway.
it's weird because out of my medical insurance and dental insurance, I never use them, but I pay out the butt every month for it, but I never use them. Like, I haven't been to the dentist in I don't know how long. I brush my teeth every day, that's enough.
I have an appointment later this month, but
You?
I hate going to the dentist.
Yeah. The only one that I do use is my eye insurance, my vision insurance, because I get glasses every year. So, But yeah, other than that, it's pretty kickback. Semi-dressy during the week. On Fridays, you can pretty much wear whatever you want. Never any sweats, never any flip-flops, unless, you're really going through it and having a bad day. Like, I come in here sometimes stinking like high heaven if I'm coming right from the rescue or something like that. Like, I have critical things I have to deal with running a rescue. And I will literally come in here smelling like pig shit. So, I might even take my boots off down at the door down there and walk up in my socks.
I wear sweaters and cardigans depending on how cold it is, and right now it's really nippy out there.
Yeah. So I'm the only one in here that's always freezing to death. But Christine and Allison, they like it at like minus 40.
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah. I come in here and turn the heat on and they just start having strokes. But, and then we have the office next door. It's called AK Payee Services, so we're a payee company over there. And I've decided I'm done with that business. So I'm hoping to offload our clients. We've been having meetings for the last 6 months with the Social Security Administration to be able to offload those clients with another client. So, hopefully, we can start dissolving that company in the next couple of months. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that office building yet because this one's bigger, I think. I'm not sure yet. There's so many things going through my mind. But yeah, I don't wanna let it go either because you never know who your neighbors are gonna be and if you're gonna like them or not. So, I'll have to think of some other business to create to put over there.
You'll come up with something.
Right? I'm always thinking of ways to make money, to support this rescue.
I mean,
it consumes my life.
A lot of people during COVID had to get real creative, so.
I never did. I came here every day. I was the only one in the building. I didn't believe in any of that mask crap, and I still had to take care of things. So it was interesting times. Yeah.
I was in medical care and they sent everyone home for 6 weeks, and it's like, I can't pay my rent now. So I had to get clever.
Right? OnlyFans. So like.
More like Uber delivery, and then they just leave it on the porch for a day. In the wintertime, it's like, that was the way. That was it.
Yeah.
Everywhere else was like, we're not hiring, like,
Yeah. Yeah, and it's been weird with the hiring practices since then because everybody wants to work from home, and it's like, no, it's time to go back into the office. Like, yeah.
A lot of people don't like to work remote because they like the separation of business and family, especially if you have kids.
Yeah, I can tell you, if I wouldn't get nothing done if I worked at home. Absolutely nothing. So I don't know how other people do it.
Maybe single people might like it.
I guess,
all by themselves.
Yeah.
But for the average person who has kids or pets, it's like, you can't have a Zoom meeting when something's barking or screaming.
And I got 3 birds that I can't even answer my phone because they're already saying hello, and then they start screaming because they don't like me being on the phone. It would never work in my house.
What kind of birds?
I have 2 blue and gold macaws and a cockatiel and then a green winged macaw. These are the big parrots. And
a choir.
Yeah, we have a lot of we have about 250 animals at the rescue right now. Well, probably even more.
Oh.
So, and it ranges from mostly pigs. Primary focus is pigs, but I'll take in anything if I can manage it. So, we have a lot of critters right now.
I'm a snake lover myself.
Are you? That's the only thing that I won't have in my house. Only because I have too many other critters.
I feel that way about spiders. I don't like spiders.
Yeah. Spiders the one spiders I do like are the little, they look like they're just little tiny people keep them as pets. They're like little cute, I can't remember what they're called.
I don't like the spiders like in the movie Home Alone, the ones that jump.
Yeah,
No thanks.
no,
Can't do it.
no. I agree.
But I always like birds.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
I think I don't know, I like all pets. I like all pets. Anyway. But yeah, Tuesday. If I get done with my meetings or the other interviews early enough in the day on Monday, then I'll let everybody know then, and then we'll try to get started on Tuesday.
Okay.
So Monday's kind of a slower day for payroll because things are still trickling in.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is just slammed. We try not to do any payrolls on Friday because we do have some clients that are like, you know, oh, I'm turning in my time cards Friday at 4:45 p.m. No, sorry, honey, that's not how we do it here. Like, get your shit in early because we're not doing that.
Yeah,
But we have people who do that.
The last place I worked at, people were supposed to bring it in Friday by 1, and they were still coming in on Tuesday. It's like, do you not understand? Or
Yeah, no, Friday is, I actually had, Friday was just a day for picking up payroll and a day where she could spend doing accounting with the clients that she was managing. So Mondays and Fridays was kind of accounting, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was just balls to the wall with payroll, so.
It was nice to meet you. And
Yeah, it was nice to meet you too. Yeah, I think you'd be a good fit, I really do, with your personality and everything, I think you would fit in great, so.
Well, I look forward to hearing from you Monday or Tuesday. And, you know, if you don't choose me, well, you mentioned you're growing, so you might see me back on Indeed in the
Okay.
future. So.
All right, well, it's very nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you.
So yeah, we'll be in touch, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Well, you have an awesome weekend, and
You as
you know.
well, drive safe out there.
Yeah, it's real icy.
Are the side roads still icy?
A little. I mean, it smelled it a lot. It was raining, and then it started snowing. But
Yeah.
as long as you just walk safely to your car, you should be okay.
Yep, do the shuffle.
I slid down my driveway on Wednesday, so luckily nothing hurt this time. All right. Well, I'll hear from you in a
That was
few.
on your butt, not in your car, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you. You know.
Take care, honey.
Take care.